What's up YouTube? So today I decided to make a live stream way later than I used to do because I'm still in a test phase. I still don't know how this works and what works the best. So hi. I'm coming at this time of the day just to see if this live stream is gonna work better or work even worse than the previous live stream. So I just want to know what's the best time to do these live streams when I'm not actually jumping, because if I can do it in the house, I can do it anytime. So hey, and today we're gonna talk about equipment for filming parkour videos, amateur or semi-professional equipment, because a lot of people film their own videos and most of the people start learning videography because of parkour and they actually become good at videography, like Sergio from Goop is one good example. There is many more examples of this, that people start to make videos out of just training videos and then end up doing videography as a work as well, or a side passion, like Camille Tobias is also really good in this, and there are many others. Whoa. So today I'm gonna explain you guys the importance of knowing what are you using for which end. So let's give an example. For example, if I'm filming for Instagram, what should I use? If I'm filming for Facebook or if I film for YouTube, what's the best option? It always depends of your goal as videographer and what you want to for the people to feel when they watch your video. Also, it depends from which device you use. Sometimes works better for one thing and sometimes works better for another. So I'm gonna show you first everything I have here with me as a equipment for film parkour. So I started to have, in the beginning, very beginning, I had a small camera like this size. It looked like a washing hand soap, you know, this size, from Casio. It cost me 70 euros. And back in the days, I didn't even knew that I liked filming and that I liked photography as hobbies as well. So I was just having a camera so I could record some jumps and post them online and also see what I was doing. So I started with really cheap camera. So if you don't have a fancy camera, doesn't mean you cannot make cool videos. You have to have creativity, and it's more important mostly what you do in the video than actually the quality of the video. But if you can have good quality with good content, perfect. So to start, after that camera, I forgot, after that camera, the small Casio camera, she broke. I don't remember how, but didn't last too long. Then I got another one, a Canon, also small, like a soap as well, super small. And then after that, that one broke, and my best friend helped me to buy a 600D, which is like something similar to this, a DSLR, but this one is a 60D. And this one came after that one because that one also broke in the water. And I got this one. This is a good camera for pictures, the 60D. If you want to make video, also really good for video, but it's not the best comparing for like price quality and what you have already in the market. So this one I'm not using anymore because also it's broken, just somehow stopped working. And it was this last summer, I don't know why. I was taking pictures and the LCD just like pfft, and never worked again. And then later I bought another camera and I tried this one just to see, you know, like it was in my closet, like let's see. I put the battery and turn on and worked. I was like, what, come on. But anyway, I don't use these anymore, but I have this lens here which I'm gonna talk about a little bit later because it's really cheap and really good. But for now I have this baby, which is a 5D Mark IV. It's a semi-professional or professional camera for photographers, and is also really good for videography. Depending on what you want and what you enjoy the most in videography, this camera can do really good job. My cat is on my stuff again. But I recommend, if you have like, if I just do video, I don't know if I would buy this one. But if you are a videographer and you also love to take pictures and photography is as big as video, this is like a super good camera to have. This lens is mostly for photography, but you can also use it as for videos, like for details or for like super doff, like stuff out of focus behind you. This is really good lens. It's the 70-100 2.8 with stabilizer. This is like amazing combo for photographers. Anyway, if you want to make videos of parkour, you're not gonna have this lens. You want to have something like this. This is a 16-35 2.8 and it's series L. It's from Canon, and I don't have the cap from Canon because I lost it. But it's a Canon lens and it's super good. It goes 16, so it's like, for those who doesn't understand anything about this lens stuff, so as smaller is the number, more wide it gets. So a fisheye can be 10, 8 or 12, and then from that starts to be just wide angle. Wide angle because it's a wide angle, okay? So this one has a wide angle of 16, and while you film parkour, it can have a little bit of distortion, but you can autocorrect that in the post-production. But it has a little bit of zoom as well, so it goes from 16 to 35. So it's a perfect combo for parkour because you want to have wide, so makes the jumps looks bigger as well. Because if you depends on where you film, of course, but mostly wide lens, it's the point that you jump from the point where you land. If one of the points is far away from the camera, from the lens, it means it's gonna look bigger. So I will recommend you to have a wide angle lens. If you cannot have this one, you can have something similar. It's making a weird noise. I don't know if it's supposed to do this noise, but anyway. So this is the equipment I use, this camera, the 5D, and this lens. This is what I use in majority of my videos that I want to make a good video. If I just film normal stuff, like training stuff, I use my GoPro. This is something that I think every freerunner should have if they are into videography. Because the GoPro, yes, I will tell you the settings I use for POV in the GoPro. So the GoPro is a super small camera. It's super portable. It doesn't have to be GoPro. It can be other camera like this, small and wide angle on the lens. And especially because, I'm gonna turn it off so you guys can see the settings. The good thing about this camera, you can choose from wide, linear, you see, you can see my face like this, linear, wide, and super wide. Super wide is how I do my POVs, and I record 1080, 60 frames and 60 frames per second, and the size is 1080. Resolution is 1080. Like you can see down here, I don't know if you can really see, but 1080, 60 frames, and super wide. Yeah. So, and how I film my POV videos, my first person videos. Everyone thinks, oh, we have to buy this thing that you put in the chest and the GoPro stays like this and then you see your hands, and no, it's bullshit. Everything that it's attached to this, it then is attached to your body, makes the camera do this, shakes. You know, like even the helm, the stripe or whatever, it's here, it's always like gonna be like shaking, and it hits your fucking nose. So you don't want to have this. You want to have to grab this like this. See? You try to make it like straight, because sometimes you can go like diagonal a little bit, but try to make it straight. Like just aim your middle tooth here, and ta-da! Then you can adjust the angle of these. For example, you can make it like more wide or more up or more down, but then it's like you should test it before you actually go for film some stuff. So just put it in the mouth, film a little bit, then what you filmed, okay, I don't see much of my legs, I want it a little bit lower. So then you just change this and you put it a little bit lower. But I recommend super wide, 60 frames or 120, it's up to you. Also depends how your computer can process this, because my computer, even if it's a MacBook Pro, if I film 120 frames per second and this gets like super like and then I cannot preview all the things because I don't have so much memory on my computer. But yeah, this is how I film my POV stuff with a GoPro. And for example, you want to use the GoPro also to film your videos, you can do that as well. For example, my last weekend video was all filmed with a GoPro. And I didn't even use a gimbal. I have also a gimbal here, like it's the GoPro gimbal, but I don't use it all the time. But let's see, just for you guys to see it, because I have it here. All right, my cat again. So you have the gimbal, you take the GoPro from the case, of course, otherwise it doesn't work. It's not so easy. Yeah, GoPro has some endurance stuff. Then you have to take this cover away from your GoPro. This thing attaches like in the rail there, and you switch it in, you slide it in, and the plug that is on the gimbal should fit on the GoPro holes. Then you just turn it on if it has battery, and it will be like, you see, super stable, or not really, because no battery. Anyway, this died right now. Anyway, so this helps you to do longer runs. If you have a good guy that helps you to film, this helps you to make cooler shots, because you can just run after the person who is doing the parkour or with the action scene. Come on, cat. And this stays always like stable. But if you don't have enough budget, if you cannot buy these, it's okay, there is a solution. You don't use this, just this is enough. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna film like you film your own video, but you try to be smooth with your arm and try to run after the guy like you were running for filming with a gimbal. But afterwards, like always, like when you film, try to film a little bit wider than you think. So when you go to post-production in Premiere Pro or your program, you have the stabilizer, and the stabilizer, you can always put the stabilizer on the video file and stabilize how much you want, from 1% to 100%. So you can always stabilize your videos. You don't need a gimbal. A gimbal just, it's a better way, because you don't have to crop your video. When you stabilize, what happens is they crop the video to make the edges not go out, so it's like kind of cropped, and the video itself shakes, but you don't see because it's out of the frame, so it looks super smooth. And yeah, also if you want to have the same result for a bigger camera, for example, like mine, let me just switch lens so I show you the actually setup I have, because this was just ready for pictures for flow. So alright, so this is the kit I have. And how do I stabilize videos on this if I want to run with this camera? It's much heavier, it's much harder to film than a GoPro. GoPro, you can just run and jump with it in the hand. This is a little bit harder. So for this I have a gimbal. You don't have to have this specific gimbal. There are gimbals, there are Steadicams, and all of them can work depending on your skill and depending on what you really want from this shooting. So, for example, the gimbal, it's more mechanic. It's always gonna have like more mechanic look, you know. And the Steadicam, it's more controlled by your fingers, the rotation, and also leaning up and leaning down. So it can have a more raw, smooth footage with this. So I like both. Both are different, but this one, it's so much easier because it makes all the job. But first you need to set it up, which is a pain in the ass. Look at this. I'm not gonna do it now because that will take forever and it's boring to watch this, but yeah, this is the gimbal I have and it takes like a little bit to just set it up, but after it runs forever. And it takes like, to spend the whole battery of this, it takes like 8 hours filming, so thanks for the following because of the big jumps. Anyway, so if you want to have a videography like a little bit more careful in your videos, not just filming like GoPro, like yeah, go, yeah, filming, go, yeah, whatever, however it is, it's gonna be, yeah. If you actually are into videography and you care about how your video will look like, you should take care of equipment as well. I know it's expensive as hell, but some of the things you can kind of go around the price and do a cheaper version, the cheapest you can have, and with your own skills you can make it work better. The only thing is just you have to try and try and try and try more. If you have a better equipment, most of the things goes first try. But yeah, so I recommend you for the GoPro. I know the battery it's not so bad, but I recommend you to have like extra 2 batteries for every camera you have if you shoot a whole day. Why? Because you don't want to have like this problem, like okay, go, oh, low battery, and oh fuck, we have to go to the coffee there to charge the rest of the battery so we can film the rest. This cannot happen. You're losing time of sun and you don't want this to happen, so you have to have 2 batteries of each camera. So I have 2 for this, extra like 3 for this, and I also have 3 for this. And still sometimes it's like we are out of battery, but 3 is gonna be like enough. You're not gonna film more than 3 because your body probably will not want to film more than 3. And for the batteries, for example, for the GoPro, there is this problem. Parkour people travel a lot and they want to bring all this stuff. So how do I charge during the night 3 batteries of my GoPro? I have to wake up and set alarms to? No, you can have something like this. This is like a charger, like a normal one, that you can put 2 batteries of GoPro at a time, and you can find these for other devices as well, so it's not going to be a problem. But yeah, this one is also cool. This is a fisheye. It's whoa, it's 8 millimeters fisheye. Look, this gives a completely different effect from this. It's gives a fisheye effect, so it's like super wide, and you can make super fun stuff with this. You don't have to stick all the time doing the same. You can always kind of improve and get creative. I think the best thing is you get creative and you try new stuff with the stuff that you have, because you don't need to have a lot of equipment and good equipment to make cool shit. You just have to go out there, be creative, and try and try and try. Alright, what else do I have? I don't think I have any more things. I have the main thing, the phone. So I cannot show you the phone because it's just right here and it's filming me. But the phone is my main videographer video capture thing that I have, because it's always with me and it's portable and it's super good quality, and depending for which platform I'm filming, the phone works super good. So let's talk about this, the platforms, and how should we film and what should we film for which platform are we doing. So it's not like you should do like this, but this is how I do it. So it's just for you guys to know like how I do it, and not really like how you should do it, because you should do it however you feel like doing it, of course, but you can always kind of follow someone that you already know the result. So for videos for YouTube, I use the 5D Mark IV, and before this one I had a Sony a7S II, which I was using for videos like Golconda. So videos that I care a little bit more, I take like good shots and super sick runs, outfits and everything, I use a better camera like this. If I film POVs or training videos that I don't want to be boring, bringing a guy to film me, I just take GoPro. Everyone can film with a GoPro. Hey, can you just point at me while I run? Yes, like close it a little bit. Then you just give the instructions because it's your camera and you know better than the others how it works. So you just say, okay, stay here and just try to follow me. Even you don't have to look to the screen, you just look at me and point me the camera. This is super wide, it will catch almost everything. And then if you want a better filming, you need a better guy to film you. That's the hardest part when you want to have footage of yourself with good skills. Then you need a good guy to film you. I have Andrea most of the times, and he's super good with the gimbal, he's super good with just the GoPro, he's good with all the cameras because he's used to use all of them. But yeah, if you have any questions about the equipment and other things, meanwhile I can explain what's the best thing for which social media. Like I was telling the YouTube, this is what I do for YouTube because I want better quality. Except the lives I'm doing with the phone, because to set up a live with this I need to buy an extra piece which is 300 euros more, and I think for now it's not worth it. So why should we worry about how we film and for which platform and which way should we film it? For example, let's say this is a phone. It's a GoPro. I know it's a GoPro. I know this is a GoPro, but let's say this is a phone. So this is a phone. So you type here and you have it like this, and the camera is also in the corner. When you film for Instagram, people are watching on their phones and they want to see quick and interesting stuff. They don't want to see like repetitions of the same move. They don't want to see boring stuff on the gym because it like looks always the same for them. They want to see exciting stuff that they want to show to their friends. So this also, it's not related how you film, but also related what you put on the video, but that doesn't really matter for now. So you should film for Instagram instead of vertical. No, this is the 6. Instead of horizontal, you should film vertical, because when you go for Instagram, if you film like this, it's gonna be with white stripes on top and white stripe on bottom, and which means your video it's gonna be smaller, which means people will see worse the things that you are doing. The distance, your size, everything is gonna be smaller. So you want to film like this, and when you film, you already think about cutting the top and cutting the bottom. So you kind of show what you want to show, but without the top and without the bottom. So that's how you should film for Instagram, for example. And also you can use the same footage for your stories. And yeah, this is for Instagram only. For Facebook, I recommend you to film vertical, but you can also film this way, because Facebook, people are on Facebook on phone or also on the computer. It kind of, I don't know if it's 50-50, but it's something like this. So for YouTube, always horizontal, like this. YouTube videos, you should film horizontal and take care more about the videography, because it's a television channel. Basically, you have like your own channel and people will watch your stuff. So you want to put some quality on this. Also, for Facebook, again, you can film with anything, with a phone, with a GoPro, with a camera. People on Facebook are not really picky. In the Instagram, what works the best, I have no idea why, maybe a little idea, but I don't know for sure. People watch more stuff that are filmed with a phone. I don't know if it's because they recognize the format better with the eyes, like we are kind of format for what we see. So people on Instagram see stuff from phone and they are watching in the phone, and it's kind of like, I don't know, it works better. If you put stuff from camera on the Instagram, maybe it's because it's vertical, doesn't really work the same. So if you guys have any more questions, shout it out, because I'm gonna be here not for too long. My phone is about to die, and thank you guys for being here. If you have any more questions, any topic you guys want to talk about, cameras, anything, just let me know right now. And meanwhile, I just tell you that every Monday, Tuesday and Thursdays, no, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, sorry, Monday, Wednesday and Friday, I do live stream of coach and tips which is I'm gonna teach you parkour techniques and parkour workouts live. You're gonna make me questions while I'm doing the workout, mostly in the end, because I'm talking and explaining, and then I take the doubts in the end. And also in Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays, I'm doing lifestyle live streams. So live streams like this, showing what I use for film, showing how we train, how to use a spot. Let me know in the comments what you like to see the most, so I can also think about the topic and bring it up in live. And yeah, every Sunday it's a new video. But this new Sunday, this Sunday, tomorrow, I don't think it's gonna be a video because I'm still injured and from my ribs and I couldn't film anything. Wait, what did you just comment? What's the app do you use to stream? I don't, Octomax, I don't use any app to stream. I just use the YouTube. I just go on YouTube. There is like, when you put the new video, if you press, there is the option live and you just go live. Ta-da! Any more questions? What's the app? Blah, blah, blah. I don't have the GoPro Hero 7. I'm just reading the comments up. Even in shooting. Yes, parkour is not here. So, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you like this video, if you appreciate the help I'm giving you about the filming, hit the like button and hit the notification bell button. That one is really important because you're gonna know when I'm live next time. This was just a random test. I just needed to know if it works at this time or not working. But tomorrow is gonna be at 6 p.m. GMT. And who is here? Let me see. No, parkour is not here. I think his first live is not here. Anyway, thank you guys for watching and hope you appreciate this, and thank you for being here. See you guys tomorrow for Coach and Tips Day.